Perhaps, many have had such moments in their lives when the day just didn't work out in the morning. Everything falls out of their hands or rash acts lead to even greater consequences and troubles. In this issue, we'll take a look at the funny moments when something went wrong. This man was tired of paying fines. After a pedestrian crossing appeared near his usual parking space, he decided to correct the situation corny by painting the transition in the color of asphalt, though he did not take into account the fact that nothing can be hidden from cameras in the modern world. Not the best place to park. As they say, without knowing the ford, do not stick your head into the water, even if you have a very good off-road vehicle. We have been looking for an explanation for such curious circumstances of what is happening for a long time, but not a single reasonable idea has appeared. If you have any suggestions for the reasons for what is happening, write in the comments. It was not worth this nanny to linger with the children near the puddle. Until a certain age, the children have a reflex to jump into this puddle, and attempts to interfere can seriously aggravate the situation. Just a small, almost harmless monitor lizard made such a commotion in this office. This driver's sluggishness on the drawbridge cost him a hefty fine, lots of gray hair and car repairs, and that's not the worst thing that could happen. And this hyperactive macaque strives to break anything with its furry little hands. As soon as the fence was repaired, she immediately set to the old. Here is a typical example of a bad start to the day. A hot pizza would have brightened up this windy, rainy morning, but you have to go for a new one. Do not collect it back from the sidewalk. So this guy no longer wanted a cold pizza. The driver of this truck masterfully got out of a brake failure situation without hitting any of the cars. And here, little depended on the driver, but, fortunately, everything also happened without serious consequences. The smoke break of the driver of this truck was unceremoniously spoiled by the screams of motorists, on which the uncontrolled Kamaz rolled. None of the friends had any doubts about who would pay for this dinner party. And imagine the situation, if there were no people nearby who noticed this embarrassment, you would have had to sit in this tank waiting for help. And this net on the sports ground became a real trap for the blonde. It is not known how long she had to sit like this waiting for the rescuers. This woman was supposed to help just hold the stairs. As a result, her husband had to go down from the very top to help her cope with this insidious staircase. A great example showing that you should not make a big deal out of molehills. Freezing before the transition, do not forget to look in the rearview mirror. This time everything worked out. As the saying goes, I got lost in the garden without hind legs. That's why you should not lay a carpet in a car service. Of course, you shouldn't run away from the dog, but you can step aside. The poor dog's whole life flew before his eyes. Have you noticed that because of the glass doors in shopping malls, some people have already developed phobias, just in case they stretch out their hand to check if there is any glass there? This wave outplayed the peasant. He should not have spit into the water from the boat. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. If it was interesting, support the video with likes. Thank you for subscribing, and take a look at what else we have prepared for you.